Well, hello there. Welcome. I'm Tim, the Suburban Dad, and today I want to go over what should you be drinking your bourbon out of? Does it even matter? Let's get to it. Today I have 3 different types of glassware in front of me. As you've seen me drink before, out of the good old-fashioned rocks glass. Perfect for cocktails, mixed drinks, or just sipping neat if you so choose. That'll definitely get the job done. There's the Kinsey Glass, which is kind of an odd-shaped glass. It's nothing quite like the rocks glass, but it's not quite like this glass either. This is called a Glencairn Glass. The company that makes it is called Glencairn. So, does it really matter what you're drinking your bourbon out of? No, but also yes. So, what I mean is, for example, this rocks glass, it gets whiskey from the bottle to my mouth just fine. And if you have a cocktail in there, it works great with having ice in there, garnishes. It's just easy to hold, solid, sturdy, good for sipping. It's not great for visualizing color on a bourbon, and it does let you, you can still smell bourbon out of it, but it's very open so the aromas can escape and you don't get as much of a concentrated effect. Now, the Kinsey Glass, brought to you by courtesy of the Rack House here in Cottleville, Missouri. Delicious food, awesome whiskey bar. Go check them out if you haven't already. Awesome place, love it. So they were kind enough to give me this glass. And the Kinsey Glass, you can, why don't I just show you? I've got a bottle of Four Roses small batch I'm gonna pour tonight. You've seen me drink out of the rocks glass, so I don't think we need to use that one so much. So the Kinsey Glass has a little bit of a wider base to it, so I can get a fairly good visualization of the color here. The neck is a little bit narrowed, so it helps concentrate the aromas a little better. It's a little different with the hand grip here. It's on the smaller side of glasses, so I can hold it pretty easily, but it doesn't really allow me to have a secure grip unless I just, manhandle it. So, gets the job done just fine. I feel like I use the rocks glass when I just get into my bourbon drinking. I'm not really worried about experiencing or exploring a brand new bottle and just, good old faithful pour that I've had before and just sip on it. This one is kind of a halfway point between these two when I'm feeling a little fancier but not overly snooty. Kinsey Glass is a good halfway point. And I say halfway because the Glencairn now, I would say this is the fanciest of the 3 glasses by far. This one was designed specifically to enhance the whiskey experience. Developed in Scotland, it's designed again specifically to be able to visualize the color with the wide bowl at the bottom here. The shape of the mouth of the glass here helps collect those aromas very nicely, so you can get a good nose of it without with the rocks glass just kind of evaporates into the environment a little easier, versus this helps direct it a little bit better. The base, you can grab onto this glass little knob at the bottom, so that way you're not holding the drinking part with your fingers and thus not warming the bourbon or the whiskey with your fingers, because if you're fancy enough, that can alter the flavor or alter the experience a little bit. I'm not at that level, but I do enjoy being fancy and holding it like this. This one, I love using this one for when I'm trying a brand new bottle, and I like to explore the nose of it and just swirl it around, check out the color and the viscosity, as well as, you know, just take a nice focused sip. So a very elegant glass, a very specific glass. This one is for whiskey. You know, that's what you're going to drink out of this glass. Kinsey, pretty much same scenario. Not quite as classy as the Glencairn, or as quite as famous, but still a great go-to. And of course the rocks glass, just the good old go-to option. I am not a glass snob, so I'm not trying to act like, oh, if you don't drink out of Glencairn, you're not on my level. Not at all. So if you just have rocks glasses in your collection, or maybe you don't even have any dedicated whiskey glasses, maybe you just drink out of whatever you have handy, no problem. But if you want to take things to the next level, I would really recommend that you get Glencairn Glass. I believe they run about $15 a glass, give or take. Definitely worth it. If you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for more great content. Until next time, cheers.